Sometimes less really is more. So let me show you how I got this look as a 37-year-old makeup baddie. Mind you, I have no idea what I'm actually doing because I'm not a professional, but this is just what I do. First thing, I clean up my brows. As you can see, I'm kind of brushing them down so I can get a cleaner line on top, and I'm shaving all of those micro hairs down so it has a cleaner, bolder look. I basically am plucking, tweezing, doing anything to shape that area. Here I'm using the Maybelline Build-A-Brow set. On one end, it has the little micro tip to fill in, and then on the other end, it has the brow gel. As you can see, it's actually helping me shape and define the brow. Now I'm using the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by IT to actually highlight around the brow and define it and sort of make it pop. I know that this looks like the wrong step to do because it's not matching anything, but just trust me. I'm going to blend it out with the Dew Diffusion Skin Tint by Make Beauty. And you're going to see it come together once I explain. Then I'm using the CC Cream by Dermablend. And I'm just sort of filling in any blemishes that I have currently going on. And I'm making sure to blend it out really well, making sure to use tapping motions. Tapping, I feel like always is just better than rubbing. At this point, we're actually getting somewhere, and I'm blending it through. And I'm not doing the other half of my face for a reason, because I'm going to show you half and half, me without makeup and then me with the makeup. But here you're going to see that I'm actually just taking that foundation off of the lips so that it's not going to create a pigment issue with the color that I'm going to use on my lips. And here I'm curling my lashes with the Shioshido eyelash curler. Nothing changes your look more than fresh eyebrows and curled eyelashes. They just lift the eye, they make you look more awake, they make you more alert. I myself am a contacts wearer and my eyelashes grow down anyways, so curling them is also functional for me. I need my eyelashes to be curled because if they're not curled, they grow down and like into my eye and it makes me so irritated. So look at how nice that they look. Oh my gosh, and I don't even have that long of eyelashes naturally, but this curler, I just can't say enough about it, honestly. So next step is, after we curl our eyelashes, we're going to focus in on the eye. So let's switch to that. This is the Anastasia Lash Brag. And pro tip, I always get the travel size. Number one, because it's way more affordable. Number two, I can fit it in my bag. Number three, mascara dries out so often that it just makes a lot more sense to get the travel size. And honestly, I cannot complain. Like, the lift it gives, it lasts. I love how it's not super harsh on my lashes. I love Anastasia Lash Brag. If anything, please check that out because that is just top tier product right there. And you can even see my eye looks completely different. Next is the Rock Lip Volumizer. Rock has been a company out of Paris since 1957. This is a holy grail product. They know what they're doing. It is so moisturizing. It doesn't irritate my lips. I can't say enough about it. Now I just go in with the NYX Suede Lip Pencil. Technically, you could do whatever color you wanted. I mixed like 3 different colors that I don't even remember right now. And honestly, I will have to figure that out. I think it's like, the ones I like are Soft Spoken, Los Angeles, and Mason, I think it is. And there's another one, Sweet Dreams or something like that. I don't even know. I mixed so many that I probably didn't fully write them down, so that's my fault. But however, the secret here is whatever color you're putting on, you're going to want to make the height at the top of the bow of the lip. You're not going to overline at the corners and edges. Don't overline at the corner and the edge. Overline at the top and the bottom. Winged eyeliner is such a millennial thing, and I have found a good transition. It's a way for me to get an eyeliner look without it being intense, and so I would call it my happy medium. I just go into the lash line, and I know this looks so uncomfortable, but I go into the lash line super lightly, and I make a line, and this could be a messy line. It does not have to be perfect. This is not 2016 anymore. And then what I do is once I have that line there, I make sure that I blend it out. And you're going to see, like, I'm not going crazy. I'm not making the Cleopatra lines. I'm just giving myself a nice little bit of color there, a nice little shadow, so I can blend it out later. So it gives the illusion of bigger, more, I guess, cat-shaped eyes without it being an intense, bold liner. Now you're going to see how I blend it with this little eyeliner brush that I have from Morphe. I'm blending upwards and I'm just sort of giving it, like, I would say a smoked out look, kind of. I'm not caring about if it's messy. I'm not getting super detailed with it. I'm just blending it out just a little bit so it gives that really, really faint shadow. You're going to see how subtle that this comes off. This is the eye that's done, and the other eye, obviously not done. It lifts so well. Now I'm going in with a little bit of shadow, nothing crazy. I'm just taking, and I don't even remember where I got this shadow, to be honest. I know there's a Rite Aid sticker on it. I didn't record it, but this is the copper, almost bronzish color that I'm using real quick, and I'm just tapping it over the eyelid. Again, there is no science to it. I'm just tapping it over the eyelid. It's just a wash of color. You could technically you could do this with like any sort of metallic I guess eyeshadow that you wanted to. And it would just kind of give you that look on your eyelid of just a little bit of a deeper set eye. That's what I like to do. But again, you could technically use any eyeshadow that you wanted. And then I'm taking a little bit of the lighter color and just putting it in the corner and the brow. Again, something that's optional. You don't have to do it, but it is something that I feel like just kind of gives that pop, especially if you're going to like an event or something like that and you just want to be a little bit more dressed up. And guys, I'm not even using a filter and you can see all my skin pores and everything. This is really realistic. This is how people do this. You know, I hope that you appreciate my honesty with this. The next thing I decided to do was just take a little bit of bronzer and just kind of bronze up around my hairline and then add a little bit of blush, put a little bit of bronzer on the corners of my cheeks. I'm adding a little bit of bronzer to the outside bridge of my nose as well. And then I was just doing some general blending. So I'm using the It Cosmetics bronzer. It's a bronzer trio. It has blush, illuminator, and bronzer as well. So we're almost done. So as you can see, half my face is done and the other half is not done, but you can see how subtle it really is. And it's like, I want you guys to see like the reality of it. Like that one half of my face with the blemishes and the other half of my face with like the makeup on it. I want you guys to be able to see my skin texture. I want you guys to be able to see that I'm a real person. That is what changes the game, I think, for us in social media, because so many people are out here just with filters on, trying to look perfect, and it's unrealistic. And it sets a standard that's absolutely impossible for anyone to even achieve. And this is part of the reason why I wanted to just be brave and come on here and show you that it can be done. Pores, zits, everything. You can look like this no matter what. And you can, you know, and what matters is on the inside. What matters is the attitude that you carry with you every single day. And if you're a baddie, you're a baddie, okay? I don't care how old you are or your skin or anything. You're a baddie girl.